सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, महायोगी स्वामी उमानंद सरस्वती की जय. Friends, I am working on Vedas. My first 2000 couplets have been of Rigveda have been I've translated them into English, and a thought came to me that I thought I should share it with all those seekers of spiritual journey. It is very important that we develop a Vedic vision. What do I mean by Vedic vision? See, the Vedas are supposed to be handed over by Lord Narayana to Lord Brahma, and the objective was that he should create the universe. He should create the universe. And so the message is given to Brahma, who is going to make use of Ved to create the universe. Now, I know the creation part of it is done, but creation is a process which comes into our lives at every step now and then. We are also creating, maybe our world is not as huge as the universe around with us, but it's a world in which we live, and it is our world. It could be a world of sports, it could be a world of studies, it could be a world of ashram, it could be a world of something that you have built up yourself. Now, what were the things which were required initially to create the world? Obviously, the first element which was respected was Agni. Agni is fire, and which is very obvious. Very obvious. It is essential that Agni has enjoyed the first place. Because it is light, basically. It is warmth, it is heat, it is disinfectant, it is, well, there are hundreds and thousands of qualities which are talked about in Ved, and that is what I mean by a Vedic vision. It is you try and see the utility values of all the things that are being used. God has taken great efforts to give mankind a very comfortable world, a world in which he can live comfortably. And it is sad that today, with so many different, we are facing different crises because of man unable to value these efforts of God. Of course, I don't want to get into a negative note, but I would like to definitely say all those seekers, we should try and do something in order to express our regards and respect for this place which is given to us. It is gifted to us, a comfortable living place with basic requirements of mankind to survive. We have the light, the air, the water, the sunlight, the heat, and the crop. We have all that is required by humanity and by all the living beings. So for a new year, I thought we should try and take up a resolution. Now I'm going to explain that resolution. My Gurudev used to say, Tera Koti. Tera Koti is 13 crores. So it's a people are supposed to, those who are seekers should try and do jap, chant mantra for 13 crore times. It's a huge number. Of course, it's a huge number. But we don't have to do it overnight. We don't have to do it in a couple of 1 year or 2 years and just leave everything aside and sit for jap. No, because we are all living a normal life. So we cannot spare so much time. But we can definitely give a time to at least do a couple of rounds of the beads. We have the malas which we have for bead chanting, for mantra chanting. They carry about 108 beads in that. So daily, if you can do one, two, three, four, the younger you are, you'll definitely be able to do 13 crores in, say, let's say, next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Take your time. I'm 72. I may not have so many bonus years. I don't know. I may also. So I don't mind trying to start somewhere with the intention is to be, my Gurudev used to say, keep on feeling, मैं तेरा, I am yours. Of course, you are your, I'm yours. Oh God, I am yours. I belong to you. Or you can, even if you want the world to survive, you can say to the world, I am yours. Or you can say to your nation, to your country, to your people, and whoever you want to sort of. We want the world to survive. We want the world to survive. And we just don't want it to survive. We want man to enjoy and come up in such a way that you are able to become a realized soul. Don't leave the world before you get enlightened. Don't leave the world before you get enlightened. So this is one easy way. You take the mantra that you want to chant. Don't go by any. I don't want to give any particular mantra to you. You can choose your own. I'm going to choose Guru Om. It's given to me. Guru is the inner voice, or the universal master voice, we'll call it, master's voice. And that is the Lord. It's a simple mantra. So I'm going to try and start doing it. So I'm going to also aim for 13 crores. I'm not sure whether I'll make it, but if I do, I know. But every time, I'm sure, I'm 101% sure that every time you touch a crore, you're going to take a great leap in spiritual world. So this is, do it in the interest of saving the world, because it will make you more and more aware of the beauty of the creation, which God has handed it over to a mortal being. And He's worked hard on it. He's worked hard on it. He has taken efforts to plan it. I mean, if you go through Ved, you will know how even to clearly see the sky, what were the steps taken? Some of the sages have chanted mantras in order to have the mountainous ranges, the stones. Can you imagine a stretch of just mountains, They look beautiful, no doubt. But somewhere probably when you are at the lower level, these mountains rising high above you can prevent you from seeing the sky, the stars. And so some of the sages were able to just chant mantras and have them blasted, like the stones were blasted, and then space was made, so the sky was seen. Vedas has got something very beautiful. Beautiful. I want to work on it. It's a huge work, I know. But I'm going to take my time. Of course, I'm going to try and maintain a discipline of at least, let's say about 25 couplets recharge per day, so that I complete Rigved this year. I'm not sure, but I want to do it. And I want to pass on this message, because every being should realize how much efforts God has taken to give you a normal world for you to live a normal life. And let's value it. Let's value it. And let's see whether we can really see the beauty. Maybe you'll be more and more enlightened to grasp the beauty of the world around you if you keep on chanting. Mantras we'll chant. I think I want all of you, those I know, to take up a sankalpa, a decision, that you should do 13 crores jap, chanting of Guru Om, and do it very genuinely. With every breath, you just need to complete that. You just breathe in, and when you breathe out, you say Guru Om. It's nothing very difficult. I'll just give you an idea. You breathe in, normal. Guru Om, Guru Om, Guru Om. every time I'm exhaling, I'm just trying to say Guru Om, but the moment I want to inhale again normally, I'm not prolonging it like Guru Om. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, breathe in, breathe out. While breathing out, I'm saying Guru Om. The moment I want to breathe in, I'm breathing in again. Try and do it. Try and do it. I have a deep down feeling in me that if the more and more you do your chanting, within almost a couple of years, the moment you start crossing in crore, at least first crore, I'm sure you will be able to move faster towards enlightenment. I'll tell you a very beautiful story here before I end this note. Yeah, in Guru Charitra, there is a story that I have told in my earlier videos. You might hear it there, but in that the two very scholarly gentlemen who are scholars of Ved, they go around and they want to debate on Ved with people, and by defeating them, the people, others, they would get certifications from those people that you have won. And they were planning to have such collected through all the scholars and submit it to the king so that the king could grant them some land or something like that. It was a material demand. So they went around, and one day they come across Narasimha Saraswati, another very great soul of Guru Charitra. And they come and they want to debate with him. Actually, they go to his disciple Bharati, and Bharati says, "No, I may not be able to debate with you, but I will take you to my Guru," and brings them to Narasimha Saraswati. Yeah, and this is about in the year of 1400 to say 1500 period is very right behind. But when he goes there, and then the Guru Narasimha Saraswati does try to explain to them the beauty of Vedas and everything, but somehow these two are very keen on getting the certification saying that they are better. So they somehow disagree with everything, and they say, "No, we are yet not pleased, we are yet not satisfied. You need to tell us more, you need to tell us more." So finally, what does Narasimha Saraswati do? He calls a washerman, a parit, we call him, a man who washes clothes and all. So he calls him, and he just makes his devotees draw 7 lines, and 7 lines, and he tells the dhobi every time, the washerman, you cross one line, and every time he crosses one line, he probably recollects one of his past lives, and he realizes that he is a descendant. By the time he crosses the 7th line, he realizes that 7 lives ago he was a Vedic scholar, and due to various reasons he's come back to a different level. So by the time he crosses the 7th line, he becomes a Vedic scholar, and he remembers that he was a Vedic scholar 7 lives back, and then he debates on that. So these two masters of Ved who had come to argue feel ashamed of their activity. That if a saint could just make somebody cross 7 lines and enlighten him, can you imagine the powers the sages must be having? Such sages have written about Ved. Such sages have written about Ved. So it's very important to know it. At least let's develop that vision. And I have a strong feeling that if we start doing every crore we cross as a line, we might end up into some very scholarly state. So it is for all those I am very fond of, very dear to me, all those seekers, the members of my ashram who are wanting to make progress. They should chant. They should chant at least 2, 3 those malas. You do it at least 3, 4, whatever your time permits you. And I think Guru Om is short and sweet, and it also reminds you of Guru. It's also a humility which is there in that you are surrendering to Guru and you're looking upon him as the master's voice. So it's a very beautiful mantra for 2020. Let's start somewhere with chanting of mantras every day. And please keep a record. Please keep a record. Every day you do three, four, you have to multiply by 108 beads. So that number of mantras you have chanted it will be there in your diary. So pick up a diary, write on it your name in 2020 and start now. This is Swami Radhikananda from Pune. Yes, let's do it to save the world, to appreciate God's for giving us such a beautiful world, and to be enlightened and sensitive to all the beauties around. Let us not waste time in anger, in fighting, and well, the unpleasantries uh, of today's world. This is Swami Radhikananda from Pune. Uh, yes, and let me know if you have started. I would like to remember all of you in my prayers. Those who have started chanting, those who will start, we are planning to start chanting of it from Mahashivratri, that is 21st February. But those who want to start today can start. And let me know and keep account of those, and let me know every time after thousands are done what experiences you gain. You can do it with your eyes closed. It could be a part of your meditation program, and gradually develop yourself so beautiful that not only you appreciate the world, but the world also will appreciate you. Thank you. This is Swami Radhikananda from Pune.